the trillions of dollars spent and thousands of lives lost, the situation is worse than it has ever been before. This is the legacy of Hillary Clinton. Death, destruction, terrorism, and weakness.
The following has been rated PC for politically correct.
Pay attention, you just may learn something.
It's the Sage, Larry Elder.
Larry Elder here, the sage from South Central, the Prince of Pico Union, the Czar of Common Sense, the great Eldersky, Don Lorenzo. Welcome to the program. No Victocrats allowed because we've got a country to save. So let's get her teed up!
You want to blow up? Say hello to my little friend. What the hell's going on out here?
That's a bingo.
And this is Larry Elder, absolutely, quite positively know as the number 888-971-7243, 888-971-SAGE. It is a 24/7 line. Feel free to call, leave a message. Try and keep your message under 60 seconds. And please keep the N-words and F-bombs to single digits. Make sure that transmission quality is sound, and there is a substantially decent chance that your message will be played on the air. I am broadcasting from Cleveland, where tonight I'll be doing a town hall on the Sean Hannity Show with a bunch of other people at a church in the east side of Cleveland, and where Donald Trump will be appearing. And we're going to be taking questions from the congregation about what can be done to improve the lot of black America, especially urban America. And I got to tell you, I read a poll in the LA Times today. Now, it may be an outlier, but the LA Times is not exactly chopped liver. And it says that Donald Trump is getting about 30% of the Hispanic vote, which is better than Mitt Romney did. And hold the phone. Some of you might want to pull over to the side of the road. 19% of the black vote. Keep in mind, Romney got about 4 or 5%, which is the same percentage that John McCain got. And I've told you this before, Obama got 95% of the black vote, but so did John Kerry, roughly 95%, got a little bit less than that, but around that. What Obama did do was attract a whole bunch of black voters who previously hadn't voted or hadn't voted in a long time to vote. And as a result of the eligible black voters, a greater percentage of black eligible voters voted than the percentage of white eligible voters. First time in American history that that's ever happened. And that was because of Obama. But 19%, that hasn't happened since probably 1960, I think. Kennedy got 80%, so that means about 20% went to Richard Nixon. And Gerald Ford got between 15 and 17%. I read one account 15%, another account 17%. But 19% would be huge. Or huge, as the Donald likes to say. And I've been saying to you for a long time, haven't I, that between 15 and 20% of blacks could vote for Donald Trump if he made the right argument. And I expect him to make the right argument tonight. It is still the economy stupid. The famous phrase that Bill Clinton framed in 1992. If you watch that wonderful documentary called The War Room, which followed around James Carville and George Clintonopoulos, and they had taped on the wall, "It's the economy stupid," meaning don't get diverted to side issues. People still vote based upon whether or not they think that the next 4 years will be better under your stewardship or under the other guys or gals' stewardship. It is Pastor here in Cleveland. I don't recall any Republican doing this kind of groundwork, street work, to attract the black vote ever. And I wrote a piece, and you can get it on Town Hall. I've also put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter. And I talked about what Donald Trump ought to be saying to black voters. And he ought not suck up. That's what you often see when you see GOP leaders going into the inner city. Oh, you know, I marched with Martin Luther King. My dad marched with Martin Luther King. I have an uncle who has a dentist who knows a drywaller who marched with Martin Luther King. Here is audio of Don King talking about Donald Trump at this town hall.
America needs Donald Trump. We need Donald Trump, especially black people.